So happy 1 year on the hard. I think I got a little bit too into what I was doing and didn't realize how much dust. And this is the product we're using. Petite Easy Dex.
We're going out to the boat.
I got them low down boatyard blues. Dust up all around me. Itchy fiberglass in my shoe. Well, it started with an ad. Got a stupid good deal on a boat. Needed a little work. But the truth is the damn thing hardly flows. First I drained my scuppers, but they were clogged up from the ride. Went to start a diesel engine.
Everybody who thinks we don't
But
eat.
I found she was all seasoned. It's been 13
Taxi's here.
torture, blood, sweat, and tears. You know I got them dirty low down boatyard blues. So I found me a cheap yard.
It's gonna be hot.
Put her up
Oh,
in
yeah.
box. Now everything I do makes everybody gag. Acidic chemical questions. What are you?
Woohoo! White boat. White boat, white boat, white boat. So, in a weird twist of irony or fate, the day I flew back here to Chuffed from Surfers for Strays was the year anniversary of hauling out. So it's now the next day. So happy 1 year on the hard. I don't know how happy about that I really am, but we are really getting close now. And so we thought we'd take the 1 year anniversary opportunity of talking a little bit about what it's been like being on the hard, everything we've done since we've been on the hard, why it's taken so long, and yeah, talk a little bit about life on the hard. So this is a mix of a day in the life and a what's happened up until now. So enjoy. First, I'm going to give you a tour of my white boat. So while I was away rescuing doggies, Jim finished painting the entire boat. As you already know, all the hatches and windows are installed. We're starting to get deck fittings on. We need to finish the stairs and paint them. But downstairs we've got floors mostly back on, windows and hatches in. We need to put all the frames and ceiling back together. And then we need to do all the deck fittings. Finish the engine, which is pretty close to done. Just need to do like an oil, fuel filter and fill up the radiator fluid. Reattach the plumbing, running rigging, sails, lifelines. Move the boat so we can paint the patches underneath where we can't get to right now because she's sitting on the blocks. Put the keel back in. I think that's it. I think that's actually it. So yeah, so now let's go through everything that's been done so far since last October. Well, bad news. Dad's been playing with the knife and we've gone, you can probably see the holes. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how long to go with it, like. Yeah. Yep. Alright, we got the welders coming out to give us a look at Chuffed and let us know what we got to do.
The first few days were a real roller coaster, but luckily for us, the welders in town had experience building aluminium fishing boats and were up to the task of fixing Chuffed.
She's out.
We took the keel out, put the through holes in, and then started the dreaded task of cleaning out the water tanks and finding all the pitting on Chuffed.
I think I got a little bit too into what I was doing and didn't realise how much dust, aluminium oxide has caused. It's smoky in here. We worked out that you cut it where the scissors sign is. Okay, so there. That scissors there. Is it that one? Ooh. Good boy, there you go.
So fancy.
Much fancier piping than our 1996 one.
It wasn't long before Mum and Dad were heading home. No sailing for them this time, unfortunately, and Blanquito was already acting like a new dog.
Blanquito, wow. Wow, es más mejor. Hey, my boy, look at you, hey?
Will and Lena began work on the dagger board, the welders came out yet again, and demolition and preparation began so we could install these brand new windows.
Okay. Oy. Now I want to get everything back on because then I think it'll look even better, like with the frames and the headliners. And yeah, it's really good.
And all the while we were doing spay and neuter campaigns, rehoming puppies, providing free veterinary care, and helping Brenda with all of the cases she had in Puerto Madero.
Boat nap.
It's about 40 degrees, I think, right now. So this is why she has to have an anaesthetic, because we've got to get all those out for her.
It had taken many months to get the bottom job done, and finally the welders came out for the very last time to reattach the water tank lids.
I am finally done in that keel box. And basically today's boat job is we're going to be taping and getting the Nonskid on this part of the deck so that we can run the lines which come up from here, up from under the boat, up here through these blocks down to here for the keel, so we can put the keel back in so we can move the boat. And we're going to just keep on going with the Nonskid. So yeah, we'll get to see how she looks with Nonskid on her today. 26 inches from there to there. Being a bit rounded, I guess.
I think for straightness, all we do is we make this part square.
Yeah.
And then
okay.
we we go there from the rest.
Okay. Yeah. Good idea. Well, it's 11:30, so I think we've spent like 2 hours taping, but the taping is done. It's a little different to how Chuffed was taped before because we're actually going to add Nonskid on here because we do stand on this sometimes when we're adjusting the sail, or at least putting the sails down. And we're also adding Nonskid to this area and putting it kind of in strips down by the windows because again, when you're adjusting things, you do sometimes step on these areas and we kind of would rather have a little extra Nonskid than not enough. So that's the plan. Yeah. So much taping. So we're about to have lunch, which includes some sandwiches, and I was about to get these breads out and I was like, oh Jim, you got into the bread a little bit already, did you? But Jim has not gotten into the bread. I think our little bird friends have decided to snack on our lunch. Jim's just finishing giving upstairs a bit of a wipe down after he's sanded. And this is the product we're using. Petite Easy Dex. First time using it, so we'll let you know how it goes. We're mixing half a gallon of white with 1 gallon of grey to get a slightly less intense grey non-skid, which I hope looks good, because last time Chuffed had an off-white non-skid, so this will be something new. You have to use 3/16 really short nap rollers, and it does say to tip it, which we thought sounds kind of strange to tip non-skid, but I guess that's how you make it look really good. So yeah, we're going to do that. And go from there. So far the Petite products have been quite good. We really liked the bottom paint, especially all the Petite bottom paint. We have found that this Easy Epoxy, I don't know, so for example here, it seems to chip quite easily, like when we scratch it with something, but we're kind of hoping maybe once the boat work's done, we'll get a better idea of how durable it is, because we are carrying around giant pieces of metal and tools, and so vamos a ver. We'll keep you updated on that one. Hopefully you can hear me over the boat moving, but first layer's done. It's about 1:30. Jim's just packing up downstairs. We're gonna have another bite to eat, and then we have actually been finishing around 2 o'clock most days because it gets so hot that there's no other option. So we've been doing kind of like 7 a.m. till 2 p.m. So yeah, we'll be heading home soon. Well, that job was kind of unusual in that we actually got as much done as what we were expecting to get done in the amount of time. But yeah, if you'd told me a year ago that we would be still here, I mean, I was already crying a year ago, but I probably would have been kind of upset. But I don't know, I feel good about what we've been doing. It's been like somewhat of a wasted year for many people, I guess. So we kind of feel lucky in terms of, I mean, as far as a year to spend hauled out just working on a boat goes, this wasn't the worst year to have to do that. And yeah, we're really close now. I feel like we can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and that's really exciting and really awesome. So yeah, we're getting there. This afternoon I think we're probably just gonna like read books and lay around in hammocks and eat food and do not much of anything, which would be nice. And then this week the plan is to try and get the keel in, so we need to run the ropes and lift it in and put the keel axle back through. So we got to get the next layer of non-skid on first, and yeah, go from there.
Well, that year just flew by, and we're so incredibly grateful for all of you who've stuck with us and supported us throughout this project. We aren't too far away from being in the water, and we can't wait to bring you some more exciting footage when we set sail again. Until then, stay chuffed, everybody.